One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.
Well, what we do, Matt, is I would tell you is that we take a lot of pride in our experience. So from the time that you park your car at the stadium to the time you leave after the game is over, we try to control that experience as much as possible to make sure that people have a top-notch experience and they walk away saying, you know what, I want to come back to a future Temple football game. Despite what may have happened on the field, whether we won, whether we lost, people have a good time. And like I said, that starts from the time you park your car to the time you leave. We started something last year, which we're going to continue this year, which was a concert series. So we had local bands perform outside in the parking lot area, in the tailgate area, prior to gates opening, prior to kickoff. We did that for 3 of our 6 home games in the 15 season. We're looking to actually have that for every home game this year in the 2016 season. So we have 7 home games this year, so we're looking to book 7 bands to play outside in the tailgate area. We set up a kid zone last year, which we're going to duplicate this year. That was inside the stadium on the concourse level, clowns, face painters, inflatable games, arts and crafts stations. So we're certainly going to look to add to that this year. I think that certainly brought a lot of kids into the stadium and obviously gave them a good experience while they were there watching the football game. Partnering with the Alumni Association is another thing we do. They set up big tents outside in the parking lot area, inflatable games, things for kids to come by and do, get their faces painted, things like that. So working with them. I think those are the biggest things that we do to try to get people to come into the stadium and have a good time. Giveaway items is another one. Working with Learfield, our corporate sponsor team. Last year, I'd say at the 6 home games, I believe we had 5 giveaway items that we handed out. It could have been as small as a rally towel to something as big as ear warmers that were sponsored by a local ski lodge in the Philadelphia area. So that's something we look to do. So again, with 7 home games in the 16 season, we're going to work with Learfield to have a giveaway item for all 7 games, if at all possible. Last year in the 15th season, it was pretty much all local. When I say local, it doesn't necessarily need to be the Philadelphia area. We booked somebody for a decent amount of money that was actually up in the New York area. That was more of their base, but they brought some fans down. What we did was we offered a discounted ticket to their fans that they promoted via social media with a certain code word, and those people ended up buying tickets to come down and watch that group perform. So I do know that other colleges have reached out to, like a lot of the bands that were popular in the 80s and 90s, for example, to come down and play. We're not at that level yet, but just the fact that we're offering this in the parking lot, I think our fans were really, really excited about it last year. We're looking to continue that this year. We're taking care of all that. Obviously, we're working with the folks at Lincoln Financial Field as far as the setup with the staging and whatnot, but we're obviously paying all those costs and setting everything up from soup to nuts on that. Well, speaking from a ticket standpoint, I think the one new thing that we did this year was we went on sale, or actually are on sale now, with 2016 season tickets. We're taking deposits on new season tickets, and we already started the renewal process right around the time of the Notre Dame game, late October, early November for us. So we really tried to capitalize on the success we were having during the 2015 season, capitalizing on the large crowds we had at the stadium, capitalizing on the buzz surrounding the program and the excitement around the program. Normally, we might not go on sale with season tickets until right after the first of the year, right around this time, in January, in February, sometimes even as late as March as we finalize pricing. But this year, we rolled it all the way back into the current season, trying to get people on board for the following season to capitalize on that momentum that we had. We have a kid season ticket is one thing that we're bringing back. So a youth season ticket for kids 14 and under for only $35, which is an absolute steal. I know a lot of other teams have something similar. What's unique to us is that youth season ticket is not just in a certain section of the stadium. You may see some teams have like a youth section in the corner of the end zone or something like that. You can get this youth season ticket at any price level of Lincoln Financial Field, which is great. Even the club level, you can buy a youth season ticket for $35. So we've got that, which is great. The partial plans, we're going to try to capitalize on that, taking advantage of the people, that maybe they came in just to see Penn State last year, right? Or they just came in to see Notre Dame, but they had a good time at the game. Again, they had a great experience. They saw a good product on the field, and they say to themselves, maybe I'll come back to a couple of games in the 2016 season. So like you said, we've got that whole database of thousands and thousands of names and email addresses and phone numbers that our sales staff is already actively following up with all those people to try to get them on board for the 2016 season. It was something that we had talked about, but again, once those results started to take place on the field and you could see the momentum around the program, you have College Game Day coming to Philadelphia, which was tremendous for us. we really just wanted to capitalize on that. So at that point, it's a matter of getting everybody together and say, you know what? Why are we going to wait until after our bowl game? Why are we going to wait until January to go on sale with season tickets? We've got people now that are engaged in our product, that are interested, that would want to buy tickets for 2016, whether they're new people, whether the people renewing their season tickets, doesn't matter what it is. We want to sell tickets.
And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.